Hi, my name is Gray Beetle. I am one of your friendly local L2s and one of your head judges for this year's Commander Sealed event.
Hi, I'm Eric Cripps. I am another one of the head judges for this year's Commander Sealed event.
Our role as head judge is to oversee the tournament as a whole, address attendee concerns, and provide rulings when a player is unsure about a floor judge's ruling or there's a serious problem. As an attendee, you can expect judge staff to be fair, impartial, knowledgeable about almost anything Magic related, and in return, I would like everyone to be respectful, abide by staff directions, and adhere to the event rules. I want this to be the best Commander Sealed yet, and I need all of you to help me. Now, we're going to talk about this year's event in a bit more detail. Eric, would you like to start us off?
Alright, let's start with the obvious. What is Commander Sealed? Well, this is a limited style event unlike any other in the world. Each player is given 14 packs that include March of the Machine, All Will Be One, Brothers War, Streets of New Capenna, Adventures in the Forgotten Realms, Strixhaven, Ikoria, Zendikar Rising, Dominaria United, Neon Dynasty, Lord of the Rings, Commander Masters, Commander Legends, Battle for Baldur's Gate, Dominaria Remastered, and Mystery Booster. From these packs, everyone will have 75 minutes to trade with designated groups and build the best Commander deck you can. The deck must conform to the normal rules for Commander, meaning that your Commander must be a legendary creature or a background, and have ability that will let it be your Commander. Except basic lands, no other card can have the same English name, and your deck must contain exactly 100 cards, including your Commander.
By now, you're probably a bit blown away by the fact that you can trade. There are some caveats to that, though. First, you'll need to manage your time, as trade and build are happening at the same time. Secondly, you can only trade within your designated group, which we will point out at the event. Don't worry, we got this all covered. And third, terms and conditions of any trades are entirely up to you, the individual, to determine and uphold. As staff, we cannot and will not assist you with your trades. Don't lend anything you wouldn't want to lose, unless it's someone you trust.
My next point will be about supplies. Just like in school, we have a list of items that you should bring. They aren't required, but they're strongly recommended and will make your life a lot easier. To start, you'll definitely want some sort of bag or carrying case. I know from experience how awkward and difficult it is trying to move all your stuff in your arms. Additionally, having fresh sleeves ahead of time goes a long way. It helps to ensure you have enough that they all match and that you can have extras in case some rip or become damaged. If you play D&D, you know how important dice are. Bring several sets as they are useful for a variety of situations, like counters on creatures, planeswalker loyalty, even tracking commander attacks.
And your progress through the festival.
Last item for gameplay is a playmat. The difference in ease of play between having one and not is dramatic. However, if you don't have or forget these, there are plenty of vendors from the local community that would love to help fill your needs.
This event will be conducted as 3 rounds of Swiss with a cut to top 4. This applies to each event separately, so it's not like we'll be doing a top 4 from each. After the 75-minute build and trade time, everyone will be paired in pods of 4 players, just like normal Commander. Each round will last 75 minutes and will be played as first to 1. This means if a game ends before the round is over without a winner, shuffle up and keep playing. Even if there's only a few minutes left, you can make the most of it. After all, we are here to play Magic and support charities, right? It's not really about the winning. If a game does last until time runs out, we have a special procedure in place called the Festival, which is much better than last year. I won't go into too much detail about it now, but I did write an FAQ if you want to read more about it, which should explain things just a bit better, hopefully. Once time runs out, me or Eric for our respective events will make an announcement. At that point, when the next player starts their turn, all players in the pod will enter the festival. This is a dungeon-like space that isn't a dungeon that everyone shares. Everyone enters the festival and pays entry together, but after that, you can make your own way through the festival. Each player will choose where they go during their untap step, but that area will trigger during the upkeep before anyone else can do anything else. These abilities work as you'd expect with 2 major exceptions. They can't be copied, and they can't be countered. Don't worry about trying to memorize the festival layout. We'll have a map for each pod. We try to take care of you.
In addition to the event staff, who are there to help you with anything not directly related to the tournament itself, we also have several judges at each tournament. Each one will have a head judge, either myself or Gray, and several floor judges assisting us. Our biggest responsibility is making sure this is a fun and safe environment that is welcoming. If you have any questions about something notice something you aren't sure is right, see something wrong, have a bad vibe, or anything else, even if it doesn't directly affect you or your game, please, please, please call or seek out a judge. We will be pretty easy to find, and our job is there to resolve those situations, however minor it may seem. Remember, the absolute worst case is that the situation isn't as it seemed and is an opportunity to learn something. I cannot stress enough that no matter how minor an issue you may think it is, gives us the chance to make it sure that everything is okay.
That being said, you can also help everyone have the best time possible by being mindful of a few things. Be aware of how you interact with others, particularly during trading and in-game political discussions. I know things can get heated, but we don't want to come across like we're pressuring or bullying anyone, and everyone has different perspectives. Try to play your turns in a timely fashion. 75 minutes can go by real quick, especially when you're lost in thought. If this happens in your pod, you can either ask the player nicely, hey, could you please make a decision? Or you can get a judge involved and we will handle it in a very polite and tactful way. Everyone is entitled to their share of that 75 minutes, so please don't shortchange others. Do be aware of your triggered abilities, and remember that while you aren't required to point out anyone else's, it is a very sportsmanlike thing to do. To close out this topic, do your best to address others by their preferred names and or pronouns. A little respect goes a long way. And if you'd like, we will have name tags available that you can put down how you would like to be addressed. These will be available at the main desk, I believe, and we look forward to everyone having a fun time.
Alright, I need to get serious for a moment and educate everyone on behaviors which we will have zero tolerance. Any instances of these behaviors, even allegations, will be handled with utmost sincerity by the head judge and possibly one of the event organizers. Allegations made in good faith will have zero repercussions, so please don't hesitate to bring them to the attention of any staff member or judge. These matters will be thoroughly investigated, and we will take action if we determine they are substantiated. While other members of the event staff or the judge team will respond to any request for assistance, the following matters will be brought directly to myself or Gray. Any allegations of observations of stalling, cheating, bullying, unsporting conduct, or harassment of any kind, to include intentional misgendering of others. Substantiated claims will result in a minimum of disqualification from the event and can include removal from the venue or police action if necessary.
However, we want to provide a safe space where everyone is welcome and respected. Treating others with dignity and respect takes minimal effort, but the world is a far better place than we do. So, real quick recap. Remember, event staff and judges are here with the primary goal of making this event awesome! So let us know if there's anything that isn't. Let's all come together to celebrate the diversity among us, support amazing charities, and best of all, play some magic!